Why, hello dear viewer. Now, this is a bit of an improv video, sort of like the video I did with, what was it again? My quick update video, you know, where I just talked a bit, just gave you an update on what's coming, and this is basically the same. This is caught me totally off guard. I've reached 101 subscribers now, but it may fall back to 100. I don't know. It could, but the main point is I've reached 100 subscribers, and there are no easy words for this. There are no words that I can tell you how much I am grateful for you people out there watching my videos, listening to my voice. Yes, even listening to my voice. Watching my videos, talking about my speculation, giving you opinion, giving you comments, and all of that. I can't thank you all enough for that, and I'm honestly in shock that I even managed this goal. I've kinda suspected this to be another one of my stupid ideas, just a random idea that could never work out and would honestly just be like nothing more than a quick feint. But somehow, I don't know how, but somehow my first video actually gained over 640 views. Somehow, I have no idea. I thought it was quite awful, but somehow it managed afterwards, and every video up until then has reached over hundreds of views, and I'm honestly in awe how this even worked. My most viewed video at this point is actually the Silksong Bosses video, which I see here has reached around 742 right now. Okay, so 742 views, which is honestly incredible. I did earlier in my life actually have a YouTube channel, and I think the highest view count I reached there was about 200, maybe 300. So this is all very surprising for me, and I'm honestly, I know I said this a few times now, and I probably will do again in the video, but I'm very, very much grateful. So this caught me a bit off guard. You've probably noticed that I've changed my profile pic just to spirit of the season a bit. You know, I mean it's the start of November. It's a bit early, but the symbol itself is what matters here. So yes, I just did a quick update on my profile pic. It will probably change again after in Christmas. So just have to wait and see what comes there. And before we talk about the small topic of this little special, I just wanted to say that there's going to be not much probably new I can talk about here. Just a quick update. So I'm currently doing a video on the old Hollow Knight game. I know you all say to me a few times that you do enjoy me talking about Silksong when this game is not even out yet, and I do appreciate that. But I wanted to do one small video on the first game, maybe a few, but for now just one, which will be about the most tragic character in Hollow Knight. Since I won't reveal which character that is, because of course this thing is to be a mystery, you can all guess that one in the comments below. Other than that, I've still got a video planned on my Silksong expectations, but I'm still thinking about how I should probably convey that the best way possible, so that it's not boring or too short or something. And after that, I just have to think of new ideas. After that, I'm pretty much open for any sort of ideas, comments, surprises along the way. Maybe I hope we get news sometime. Otherwise, I'll probably hang myself. No, that was a joke. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. And yeah, that's basically it. So, what is this small special? So the small special is a bit weird. I didn't have a real idea, but I thought like I could talk about my 3 favorite bosses in Hollow Knight, plus my 3 most favorite areas, and then also give you people a voice. I have searched for a few individuals in the Discord Hollow Knight community who watch my content, and they have favored to voice their opinion, or at least tell me their opinions. I am unsure at this point, but they will tell me their most 3 favorite bosses, not Ares. Ares is only a thing I do. And yeah, I'll just have to wait and see when they respond, and that will be interesting to hear. You will hear that later in the video. But first, let's get to my glorious opinion. So, yeah, my 3 favorite Hollow Knight bosses. Yeah, now I have to think. So let's start with my pick for number 3. So number 3 is going to be a boss which will probably surprise you. My number 3 boss is the Pure Vessel. Now you may be rightfully asking yourself, what the hell, Deep Dog? Why would you choose the Pure Vessel as your top 3 boss? Well, let me put my thoughts into words. Now, the Pure Vessel I really admire. Not only do I like his music, I mean just listen to this. But I also like his design, his sword, his cape, and I kinda like his story aspect. You know, he is basically the prime form of the Hollow Knight, which we get to fight as the sort of last boss of Hollow Knight. I can't really say that because you technically fight the Radiants. Well, one of the last bosses if you go by the endings of Hollow Knight, and the Hollow Knight is kind of like this knight that's been foretold in lore and all this stuff, and he's quite important for the lore of the game. And the fight with him was interesting, and I did actually like it. Like, some people say they were disappointed, but I did like it. It just wasn't that much. It wasn't hard to say. I think I had more problems with Markoth at times than with the Pure Vessel, because I was kinda already completely beefed up. I mean, the Radiance gave me problems, so yeah, that's that. But I really wasn't that challenged by the Hollow Knight. But the Pure Vessel, dear lord, I don't know why, but fighting this boss has been really hard for me. But I love it because I just don't know. I just like his tactics. I like his music, as I said. I like his design. I like the way he plays. He's faster, stronger. He challenges me, and that kind of, it gives me the certain kick that I need to fight this boss. Now for number 2. My number 2 favorite boss is the White Defender. Well, you might be rightfully saying what the hell again, because I'm not choosing your bosses here. I probably assume, but I just love the White Defender. I love the Dung Defender as a character because, like, he was the first character that seemed like optimistic in the game. He was the first boss that I met that was like talking and doing stuff and seeming quite happy doing so. And not only are these characteristics still present for the White Defender, but the White Defender is also stronger, and as you probably have guessed from me putting the Pure Vessel at number 3, I kinda like a challenge. And the White Defender definitely is a challenge. Not a hard challenge per se, but later stages of it can be very hard if you like fight it multiple times. And it also holds a certain value for me for this character. You know, the Dung Defender, he has quite a sad story if you go a bit into lore and all of that, and I don't want to go too deep into this, but the White Defender I see as kind of like a manifestation of the sorts of the Dung Defender. Not only like him being, of course, harder, stronger, better, like he imagines him probably himself, but also it's kind of like from his past and how it's interconnected into the White Defender, and I kind of really like that. And also the boss music is amazing. I mean, just listen to this. Then, let's move on to my last boss, my favorite boss in the entire game, the Hive Knight. Now, it is rightfully for you to scream, because this was probably the last pick you've probably predicted. Now, there are multiple points which I like at this boss. So, first of all, I like his area. I love the Hive. I don't know why. It's not story relevant. It's not really important. You don't get much out of it. And there's not much told about the Hive, its occupants and the bees and all of that, and it's pretty random, but just the way I found it in game, I didn't look at a wiki or something. I just smashed the wall somehow and all that, and then I saw these bees flying around. I was like, what the hell? What are these bees doing here? And I just found it. I was like, oh my god, I love this. I just like the design of the hive. It seems so vibrant, so it seems so old, so ancient, and I know this is kind of the aspect, you know, Fallen Kingdom and all of that. That's kind of the theme of the game. But I just really love the hive as like a part, and it's also like an area in one of my favorite areas in game, or probably the most favorite area, but we'll come to that anyway. And now to the Hive Knight. So one choice for picking the Hive Knight, you've guessed that I kind of like boss music, and the Hive Knight boss music is just I can't put it into words. It's just phenomenal. I don't know. I've been listening to this track over and over again. I just can't. I can't stop. It's like a drug. Every time I listen to it, I just want more. Take a quick listen. Take a quick listen. I just adore it. I just love it. So, what next? What else do I like? Well, he's a knight. He has a sort of... He wants to protect his queen, which I also like. I also like the way he's fighting, you know, like slashing around, going into shadows and attacking you and all of that. I just love the way he's fighting. I mean, it's... I know it's not that special, but I just kind of love this character. He's not much for him, but he's also got these weird battle cries, and I think his point in the story, at least for the Hive, is very important, and I kind of love him. I don't know, but I kind of fell in love with this character. The loyal protector of the Hive's queen. I just kind of fell into love with him. Not only because of the music, but I just love him. I just like his character. God damn it. Why? So now we'll talk about my top 3 areas. Yep, this is going to be a bit of a bummer. So now let's turn to the areas, as I said. And my starter for this list, so number 3 on my list for top 3 areas, is going to be... Yes, I don't know if you've guessed it. Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell what you've guessed, but it is the Howling Cliffs, and I kinda put Dirtmouth into that as well. But let's just say I love the game for what it does. It sets the tone for this entire game. Dirtmouth not only, but also the Howling Cliffs itself. It teaches you something. It teaches you something pretty basic in game. You know, like jumping, slashing, and focus in this game. And just the ambience of this game, you know, like smashing the big door, going out into Dirtmouth, and then descending into this world. I mean, there's so much to explore after you've gone down from Dirtmouth and all of that. And had I known how much time I would put in this game and exploring it and all of that, I maybe wouldn't have even done it, because I knew nothing prior, and I just fell in love with this game, its ambience, its sound, its music, and everything. And I know this would probably tell you a lot by all YouTubers who you've probably watched reviewing Hollow Knight, but I fell in love. I just like the Hive Knight. I had a certain love with this game, just like with the Hive Knight. So yeah. Now my second favorite area. Well, this is a bit of a hard one. I was kind of mixed between Green Path and Fungal Wastes, but in the end, Green Path kinda lost the race. I chose Fungal Wastes. I love Fungal Wastes. Not only because of the amazing boss that's at the end of the Mantis village, the Mantis Lords. You've probably all expected it to be on the boss list, and I kinda forgive you for that, because it is a pretty good boss. But I just love Fungal Wastes. It's so calm, and it has like the interconnected station to the Fog Canyon, and how it connects also to the Queen's Gardens and all of that. And I can't really tell you why I love this area so much, but it's just the ambience of the area and the enemies. I just love the design of the whole place. It's just, I don't know, it gave me these really funny vibes, and this really, I just enjoyed it. It's hard to put into words sometimes why you enjoy it. I like the color scheme, I like the enemies, I like kind of the story with it. I like that you find my good boy Mr. Mushroom here and start the big quest, you know, and all of that. Everything's just fitting for me in this area. And Green Path I would have chosen as well because of the music. I both like the music for Fungal Waste and for Green Path, but I thought Green Path was a bit basic and easy in the end because it's like kind of the area you go to after the Forgotten Crossroads, so it's not like that hard. And the Fungal Waste isn't hard as well, especially later in game when you can kill each enemy with like one hit. But I still felt a bit more of a challenge to it, and that's why it won the race for me. And now to my favorite area. So this was also hard to choose because, as I said, I really love Hollow Knight, and it's hard for me to choose any of these areas as the best or the greatest or whatever. But I think the Kingdom's Edge kinda won. The Kingdom's Edge for me is something a bit more. While Howling Cliffs sort of for me is the entrance, even though you can technically go all the way to the left and all that and see like the edge of Halnest as well. Kingdom's Edge is kind of the definitive exit of Hollow Knight, and it makes you wonder what lies beyond these paths. What further kingdoms lie there? I mean, we know now that Farlum is, of course, another kingdom. There might be others as well. Maybe it's like a huge swath of kingdoms going over the world of Hallownest or whatever the world's called. But Kingdom's Edge just gives me like these vibes of like there's more out there. I want to explore more, and even though there's not much to explore, of course, there is a lot to do in Kingdom's Edge. You can visit the Colosseum of Fools, which it's probably my favorite thing to do aside, you know, like the main adventure, going into the Colosseum of Fools, because it's just such a nice side thing to do. It's just like fighting in an arena, getting gold, seeing the champions, or just chilling in this little pool with a dude and stuff, and I love it. It also holds like the Hive. I know the Hive is like a separate area, but it's the way I found it. I thought it was kind of connected just to Kingdom's Edge, and it is connected to Kingdom's Edge. It's the only area it's connected to, and I just thought that was even better, like having another entire area in this game, which I also love, as I said. And so the Kingdom's Edge kind of won for me. You also get to see one of the Nail Masters here. Actually, the first one I found in the entire game by myself. The other ones I couldn't find, aside, you know, using a bloody wiki page. I don't know. It's sort of like everything I said so far. I just love the way the enemies are. I like the ambience. It's so quiet, and yet also you get this. Kingdom's Edge is kind of the area for me, aside maybe a few other parts of the game where you really feel this Dead Kingdom vibe. You know, you see like the bodies dropping down from the Colosseum of Fools, and everything is just kind of dead and there's nothing left. And then you can also cross over to the City of Tears and all of that, and I just love this area. So this has been quite longer than I expected it to be, but yeah, I mean, my fans will probably, this is like a sort of two-parter. I just decided sort of decided it, that my fans will get a separate video, and this is your bloody chance. Tell me your favorite areas down in the comments below, your top 3 areas or your favorite area or whatever, and next time we'll do a nice little comment talk where I'll read your comments and say my opinion to this video, and well, to your opinions, and you can tell your opinions to this video and I can tell my opinions to this video, and then we can have a good old chat about everything I've done and how I'm a blatant failure. No, I'm just kidding, of course. And yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So I hope that we see us next time, and if you have anything, again, just write down in the comments below, and thank you all very much for your unending support, for your comments, your ideas, and how you share them with me, and that you watch my videos, and I can't thank you all enough for being a supportive role here. And so I leave you now to it, and I'll see you in the next video. Speak soon.